baby. More power, baby. More power, baby. More power, baby. More power, baby.
That's right. It's still the MoPowah Playoffs from Giggity. Brought to you by JCR again tonight. Appreciate those guys getting our names out there. It's reciprocal, I'd say. Getting ready to watch the Custom Giggity race at Richmond after an amazing preset race, honestly. One of the better ones we've seen lately.
It was pretty fun.
From any series.
To watch. Yeah.
Getting ready to take things green here. Race number 2 tonight.
And
Alright, who ended up with the pole right here?
that would be Sanity with the pole, and Newfie Girl start P2. So after last week, we know there was a little bit of a beef between the two of them last week. Hopefully we won't see anything like that going into this race here. Sanity has a lot of ground to make up. He did get a penalty after last week, but he can definitely overcome that. Just
look at who's in the playoff comments and couldn't be back in the booth with us. Del Gatro.
Oh. His potato salad expired.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, is something.
What? Yeah, that was all crazy. We didn't. Somebody?
What just happened?
Creed lagged out right off the rip.
Oh, no.
What was that? All right. Things I hate to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Literally, I seen him like surge to the front as they were coming to the green flag, and he.
And then
I
it
think
was
he
like
lagged
bim
out of
bim
qualifying.
salabim, and he disappeared.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he lagged out of qualifying too. I hate to see that.
Because he's been putting in some work trying to get this trailer out.
He's probably ran a couple hundred laps today. I know I ran over 100 with him earlier. Sandy out to a pretty big lead already. He's on a mission. The penalty was pretty steep after last week's incident with him and Newfie, but if anyone in this series can overcome it, I think it's him.
Yeah, I think there was a meeting this week, kind of like Days of Thunder. Pretty much told them, y'all don't touch each other, don't breathe on each other, don't do anything this week, or else y'all both done.
Yeah. He ain't got to worry about touching anyone. He's literally, I mean, he's done checked out. He can run his line. He can do pretty much whatever he wants at this point. And we ain't got to worry about it like the preset guys where they, they got to go make adjustments. Ooh, Trinity hits the wall just a little bit coming off 4.
It looked like he caught that. You got a line there at the end of the corner and just shot him up.
Now we'll see if Sanity has this short run banger or if he has a long run car, but I don't think Sanity's going to come out here with a short run banger. I think, maybe it'll fall off a little bit towards the end. They're not going to have to pit, but we'll see if it falls off towards the end. But as of now, I mean, he definitely has a spaceship right out of the gates.
Yeah, and if you take into account the penalty for Sanity from after last week, the top, how many of our drivers in this championship are now tied? So, instead of one driver starting with an advantage, we have one starting with a disadvantage. Unfortunate. You see guys put themselves in that kind of situation. At this time in the championship run, anyway. And Dean in the comments, it should be interesting who is set up for the short and long run. So getting him on the same page there.
A lot of times, I've seen this over the course of not just this series, but the few times we've been in the booth for the Xfinity Series races. The presets, they're kind of bunched together, but like last week, we see the custom drivers, they get a lot more spread out, as we're seeing here early on. Rub in third place behind Noopy.
I'm going to give a shout out to Rub on him right now. Got the win last week after not starting on the pole for once. Ended up with the win.
For once.
Didn't start up near as far towards the front this week. And he's already up to third now. Might be catching his stride here when it's crunch time.
Now, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be saying this or not, but our top three right now are all on playoff probation due to what happened at the end of the race last week. Now, I think that's everyone knows better than to do what happened last week. It was a mess. There was no reason for it. I think just people got overwhelmed, but it's not like something you just, bat your eye and be like, yeah, no big deal. So these guys are being held to a higher standard, and it's showing right now. And Sandy, is he already getting into lap traffic?
Yeah, Keith, I think he might have got loose, or him and who's in front of him right there? Marlboro may have had a little incident because the nose of her truck is a little crumply.
I believe she'll be aware where she's at on track. She'll probably just let Sandy go by here. She does stay low. Oh, never mind. She's going to come back up.
Dale Gotcher in the chat asking what happened last week.
Long story short, we had some dive bombers.
Tempers were boiling over.
Between the people that it happens to be between the two people that are running 1-2 right now. And looking at that, Sandy, his lead is continuously growing here. Oh, Creed said, send me a party invite. He said he'll watch it with us. He should have an extra invite to get into the race. I sent everybody 3. Let's see. Good old Creed. Said it didn't load him into the race. I'm not sure what that was about. I know he had issues in qualifying, but I mean, it happened on the first lap. Even though there's 9 laps, it said it was 10 laps down, and then we've seen what happened right at the beginning of this. Oh, as we got a truck around on the backstretch. That's Paul Bear. Now he's driving the wrong way. Oh, now he's whipping it around. Trying to just keep her out of the way of the preferred line there. Going on, Creed. Man, Paul's got a lot of front end damage.
Sandy's coming up on 2 trucks right here, a little off the pace.
One of them is Paul, and the other one is Ben Kate.
Sandy able to get by one of them. Still hadn't lost, or second place still hadn't gained any ground to him.
Sandy's out here. Sandy's moving, dude. Like, he is straight up moving. Like, I don't. This is a. I think he definitely put his work in. He's like, you know what? As mad as I was after last Monday's incident and everything I got something to prove. I tried to tell him that he didn't want to talk. I understand, but I guess he's letting his driving do the talking. So good for him, man.
And when it comes to this point situation, the best thing that can happen for him is Newfie to finish second because she doesn't affect the championship drivers' points.
Exactly.
That's one less point that they'll get. So,
which we've been trying to tell them all season, but hey, some people can only be so stubborn, I guess. But he's definitely up there in the stubborn category. I can be that way too at times, but
Newfie is in a box right here between two slower trucks. She gets by there. Rub still in third by a long way. The second member of the IDI committee running for Trinity.
9 laps to go in the first stage this time by.
But things got really spread out here with this custom race here.
I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I mean, in the first couple stages, we seen it last week. We had a awesome race in the preset race, a lot of close battles, and then custom race was just spread out. Had a couple cautions late in the race that led to some other things. All right, we need to stop talking about that. Boy, it's a lovely day out. It's a new week.
We should quit dwelling on the past.
MoPowah Playoffs.
That's right. Xfinity definitely has come out here with MoPowah this weekend.
He's tuning.
Sorry, it's not the weekend. It's Monday.
Well, it don't matter. He's got Sandy. He's got some earbuds underneath that helmet, and he's just thumbing to some tunes. He's on a Sunday drive, as far as I'm concerned.
His teammate the racer formerly known as G9, said, "Let's go Graham." In the comments.
Good to see him out there. Old Racer X.
That's right. Right now it looks like Newfie is getting Delgatro'd out here on the track. Just blowing.
Uh-oh.
Just getting... he is blowing Newfie out the water.
Yeah, I know. I mean...
He's running up the score on her.
He's just running like a perfect line in these corners. I mean, I've just been sitting here following the whole time. I mean, he's just... I can literally... I can picture the big vein in his forehead poking out as he's just sitting here, like, focusing on hitting his line every turn. He's nailing it.
He's going
to have...
quite a few trucks on the lap down now.
That's what I'm saying. By the end of this race, he's going to have half this field a lap down at this rate, unless we have a ton of cautions, which apparently I'm not going to see. So, I'm just impressed. As he's going into turn 3, and I'm in boom vision, I didn't see anybody coming off turn 2. He's got he is gone. Unless, he gave Newfie his account information. That's her running up there. And
They might have swapped for the week. He's Newfie, I really want this championship. Like,
and here, that's the end of the stage, or a caution came out. I was trying to pay attention to Demcate's stream, and
either way, it'll probably be the end of the stage.
Yeah, probably.
Is your top three? Looks like it's going to be Newfie.
Yeah, it was.
Sanity, Newfie, and Rub-On.
No, it's Newfie and Trinity, yeah.
Oh, Trinity.
Trinity got P3.
He was able to work his way
Rub
up.
got 4th.
Alright, let's see if a little more intensity picks up here if it stays just as calm after that first stage. You want to shout out to JCR for coming on board for these broadcasts. I know JCR McLovin helps Sanity a good bit throughout the week with his setups and all that, and it's starting to show this week because how many wins does McLovin have in that Custom Xfinity?
Well, he missed last week because it was raining on Tuesday, and they got to run again tomorrow night. And their playoffs start Thursday, but I believe he's at 11 wins for the season, which I'm pretty sure breaks a record. For sure, I mean. And the only other one that might be even close to that would be...
Hunty. He's got 2, doesn't he?
No. I'm just talking about, like, as far as a record across Giggity. The next closest one would probably be Noco himself.
Or Jake, maybe.
Yeah, it might be. But I know about Season 2, Season 3, I mean, it seemed like Noco won every week. Seemed like that, if you're on the track with them. So yeah, just to let you know, D, all of the IDI committee did finish in the top 3 in the first stage.
And they're both in the top 2 now.
Yeah. Stage 1 results, Newfie was a IDI committee sandwich.
Ooh. She's getting a battle from Rub on him now for 3rd. She let Trinity get by there as his truck seems to have come to life here for stage 2. I wonder if it was a situation like you had at Pocono where forgot to shift into that final gear and should have been up front the whole
time. I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, okay.
Touchy subject. Touchy subject, brother.
You remember how I finished that race? Not very good, though.
One of the few pieces I put on the track that I was feeling good about.
And it could have been even better.
Put it on the track. Someone else put it on the track for me. I was just driving the car, and I just didn't realize until 20 to go that I had a 4th gear.
So you left some of it out there. Sanity starting to pull away a good little bit again for stage 2. Trinity and Rub on them got a little battle brewing with Newfie right there behind them. That's about the only... Well, Keith moving up under Audi here for a pass. The Beeve going up under Mini Truck Jim.
This battle back here for 2nd is kind of heating up. Rub on was looking underneath the 16. That was. I'm just saying, I'm impressed. I mean, Sandy is literally on rails. He is gone again. Like, at this point, I'm thinking, like, in the 3rd stage, if somehow we have a green-white checkered like we did in the preset race, hell, if everyone else takes 4 tires, if I'm him, I'm just staying out. I mean, I bet his old tires at this point could beat most of these drivers in this field right now. He's just gone. And Dr. Robbie Bobby riding back here in 5th.
I made Robbie Bobby's day this morning by introducing him to the Gilbert Godfrey version of... Yeah! He got a great chuckle out of that one.
Dr. Robbie Bobby's good people, man.
For sure.
Also, one of your captains for next season on the preset side.
And actually, looking at both of the truck fields, we started some other little sports leagues across various games here with Giggity now. A lot
The
of
baseball one is kind of starting to crumble a little bit. A lot of people are losing interest. That's just one of them games, man. It does take a long time to get through a season. That's just all there is to it. You gotta have a lot of guys committed, and that's just one of them games where I'm like one and done. I only want to play like one game a week. That's why football is better for me. But we do have baseball. We got the Madden League, which is currently filled up. If we have more people that want to join, we'll get with our admins over there between Crabtree and Dougie himself. They might be able to work something out to maybe we'll get something else going over there on Madden. Madden just seems to be a huge deal. I don't know if it's just because we're at this point in the NFL season or whatnot, but a lot of people show a lot of interest in that. I know hockey was being talked about at some point soon. Not sure how many people we'll get for that, but I will not be one of them guys.
There's a 2K one, basketball as well.
Oh, and basketball, which I also don't participate in, but there is a little bit of something for everyone. You aren't a NASCAR fan and you're just here hanging out. I've been chilling.
We've been chilling.
And you want to just do something, like, we got plenty of different sports going on.
But I was saying a good chunk of the people in that league come from both of these truck series.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. I mean, just across the board, we got guys from. There's at least one person from all 6 series.
Yeah, that is true.
That are, huh?
So yeah, that is true.
There's got to be at least one person from all 6 series that are in the Madden League right now, which has been fun until I start getting beat, and then it won't be as fun.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the game I played yesterday with T-Bird, that was a classic right there. Probably had 8 lead changes between the two of us. Didn't know who was going to win till about 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
And that's a game that, like, it sucks when you do end up getting beat there, but that's one that, like, you're not, like, too heartbroken about just because, hey, that was a good game. That was fun. Mm-hmm. That's the point of it, is just having fun. Denkate was on the apron there, got up the track. Sandy gets by, puts him a lap down. We're going to be looking at lead 10 to go this time by.
Newfie's gotten by Trinity.
They're just now coming off 4 as he's going into 1.
Yeah, he's getting a straightaway on him at this point now. Might be watching. Usually, lately it's been Newfie dominating when we're watching the battle for second. Now it's Sandy dominating when we're watching the battle for second. All 3 of those drivers recently have been these 3 drivers too. Just got a little shake up in the top too. Yeah. Where did Rob go?
Ain't none of them catching up to Sandy. I'm just saying. Dog, what are you doing? Go lay down. Can't you see I'm doing something? I got my dog sitting here looking at me like, will you pet me or do something? Well, you're going to put your paw on me? That is the cutest damn thing I've ever seen, but I got stuff to do, my guy.
Rob must have got into some issues here in the States, because Sanity is close to getting to him and put him a lot down now. Oh yeah, he's definitely off the pace.
Oh yeah, he is. He's right next to Mall Bear, both of them in front of him, putting on a roadblock. Gets fired up there. Be the first car lap down. Here coming to the closing laps of stage 2. Oh, as he hits the wall coming off 2, and then he gets by Mall. Sandy gets by Mall there, so Rub and Maul are going to be the first 2 lap down.
Might be watching a battle for the lucky dog right here.
We know Rub's got a good truck, but he must have a ton of damage.
Yeah, he's got some front end damage, that's for sure. But look, like,
That's 5 to go.
got 5 to go, stage 2. Sanity's got this one in check, it looks like. He's pretty much looking at the scoring pylon as a ticker, waiting for the laps to go down.
And now he's got Audi in front of him. We haven't talked about him yet tonight. He was one of the guys that last week he lagged out or quit right at the beginning of the race, and then he's going to give him the bump and run here. I'm not sure if that's about. I'm sure Sandy's not going to be happy with that. He's going to get it by him though this time. Audi had a good streak of good runs going before last week, as he was up there in points.
Brenda's Beaver and Paul Bear.
And that's going to bring out the caution. That might end the stage. Yep, that ended the stage.
We got Sanity, Newfie, and Serenity. Or top 3 there.
Your mic just went like 1,000 miles away there.
Yeah, I was resting my hand. Oh, I was resting my head with the wrong side of my face, pretty much.
So yeah, we had the same finishers for stage 1 and stage 2.
Man, after this, I kind of wish this week was like last week now.
No. No.
A pretty decent sized field tonight. Not have much battling going on, it seems like.
No, literally, Sanity is the Eddie committee started 1-2 there. But Sandy usually gets out front here, and then he's gone.
Okay, now Brenda's Beaver and Ma Bear.
Oh, yeah, Kate got hooked, and somehow he ended up with a bunch of damage. But I can't say the same for the people behind him.
So both of the Bears have been caught up with the Beaver here.
And Kate, and again, he's got a ton of damage. I'm guessing he's fighting tight with that damage. Going up here to P2 though, Newfie and half the Eddie committee with Trinity battling out for second place, which I mean I hate to say it, but
she just got a heck of a run off turn 4 right there.
Look, this is gonna be the battle to watch for, to be honest with you, because I don't think anybody has anything for Sandy. Sandy's just cooking. I'm pretty sure he's got like his legs hanging out the window net, his left foot. He's just letting it roll around the corner. He's got the radio on in his car, in his truck. He's chilling, man.
He might be pulling a John Gerard and having a cup of tea or
reading a book.
Yeah. He definitely could be able to do that at this point.
I mean, right now, like, Newbie's just kind of like hanging there, but it seems like we get about 2 to 3 more laps in this run. Sandy's just gone.
He's not getting away as fast this stage, but
just wait. You get about 2 or 3 more laps, and he's gonna have about half a straightaway or more.
As I think Mini Truck Jim just moved into 4th, maybe. Oh, a battle between him and Robbie Bobby for 4th. What is this? Is this some passing?
Yeah, not nearly as eventful as the preset race,
This turned into an F1 race.
but clean nonetheless. We'll take either. Ooh, the 99 mini truck crossed Dr. Roddy Bobby over, moved him up the track in the process.
They're still side by side. And Roddy might look to do the same right here. He will.
And he does. 99's gonna touch the wall there.
When you enter that turn high, and that the truck below you's already hugging the bottom, rolling it up a lot to maintain the bottom, you get a heck of a run off that highline exit, and it's easy to cross somebody up here.
Kind of risky business at the same time. You exit high off too, man. You just feel like that wall comes up so fast.
No, you won't exit high. It's when you roll it in high and then drive it down off the corner.
On it. Yeah.
It gives you a hell of a run, honestly. Because it's like once you get slowed down enough up top, you're pretty much just driving it straight off the corner to the straightaway. So.
And Sandy's already getting lap traffic. He just passed Walberry. He's got Brenda's Beaver right in front of him. I'm not sure if they were involved in what happened there at the beginning of the stage.
Sandy's hoping he can get by these pretty quick. Because Newfie isn't far behind, but
Beaver let him go by pretty easy there.
He definitely wishes he could be a little bit further ahead, I'm sure.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, these drivers shouldn't have to pit at all. Dog, come on now. Go lay down.
Like I said earlier, when it comes to the points battle, Sanity's best thing he could see is that 16 truck running second. And it'll keep drivers like Trinity or Rub on them, Mini Truck, any of them to keeps a point from them so he can try to close in that gap a little bit.
That is true. Go lay down, Jesus. Get out of my face. I'm gonna knock you out.
Whoa.
Stop!
In the arms of the angel.
I'm about to see this dog on one of the commercials here.
For just 17 cents a day, you can adopt an RG dog.
It honestly ain't my dog. It's my roommate. Not my roommate, my brother's dog, but she's a nutcase. Cool as hell, but maybe she's letting me know she needs to go outside, but she's gonna have to wait a couple more minutes. I just see somebody around. Nope.
I'm trying to scroll through the field right now, see if there's any.
It doesn't seem like Newfie's losing as much ground on Sandy this stage, but
it's starting to. He's starting to now.
Let me see. I'll let you know. We're gonna be coming to 24 laps to go, so about almost halfway through this final segment here, and we shouldn't see any pit stops.
And he's got two more trucks right here in front of him. Ooh. Good job keeping it in the wall right there by Paul Bear, I believe that's who it was. He got by. Coming up on Dencate now.
Paul's in the wall here, trying to keep it out of the way of Newfie. Did a good job there. But these guys, or drivers, sorry, can't say guys in this series. We have 2 females in the stands.
Multiple women. Multiple women. Yeah, when you think about it, Giggity it's obviously one of the largest leagues numbers wise, but it's probably the most diverse too.
Yeah, I agree with you, but when, you have, between the 6 races, you're looking at, upwards of anywhere between 80 to 100 people racing a week. And then, with the developmental series, I mean, you're well over 100 a week. And now, like you mentioned earlier with the Madden, 2K, MLB, and all that, even though most of them are from our racing leagues, there are a few people in there that have been invited from friends of the league. So, I mean, when we look at it, I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, when we started the mini season, if I remember right, Taddy was saying we had like 200, a little over 200 people, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that that's changed since then, but either way,
Giggity's just a big old melting pot like America.
Exactly. And to be honest
Everybody's
with you,
welcome.
Not one person races in 2 different series. Like, where a lot of leagues,
Is that a
caution's
caution?
out all of a sudden.
Ooh, rub on him. Looked like he had an issue there.
Oh, yeah, his front end's completely smashed in. Sandy was right behind him. And that's going to put us about 13, 14 laps to go with this restart here. I don't think it's going to really change anything. I believe everyone's going to take 4 here, as we only have 6 drivers on the lead lap.
Wow.
And only 2 of them are 1 lap down. 9th on back is 2 laps or more back.
So Sandy is putting a hurting on the field tonight.
Well, he definitely is letting his driving do the talking after last week. So proud of him on that aspect. And I tell you what, if for some reason he does win this championship here in 3 weeks, it'd be the most deserving one in any league that I've ever been a part of.
For sure.
He's got a lot to overcome. He's done a good job so far. And he's about to sweep the entire race. Well, I think he's going to. I shouldn't,
Don't put the commentator's curse on him.
Yeah, I'm not trying to, but I mean, literally, look at this.
Don't be an Adam Alexander.
Yeah. I mean, it's just incredible, like, these restarts he gets is just absolutely nuts.
Knew she was able to get by Xfinity for second there. Robbie Bobby lurking in 4th. These drivers trying to get any and all points they can at this point, seeing as
No, we got a big wreck behind them. Keith was involved, then Kate involved. I think Paul Bear involved. I think they're back here going.
Still green.
Brenda was involved too.
Yeah, at this point, seeing as how as much as he's checked out on everybody, I'm sure they're trying to get any and all points they can. Moving into next week. As the top 3 or 4 drivers after the first 3 races make it to the championship?
4.
4. Okay.
4 points. The win does not get you in. A little more unique than a lot of leagues do it. That they try to do it, like they do in real life, But and there's not rounds. Point of that being, you feel like, once you're out of the playoffs, a lot of people stop showing up. Tonight, we had four drivers showed up tonight that weren't in the playoffs in the preset race. We got 3 over here. So like I said, I love seeing that. Good to stick it out. Captains love seeing that first and foremost. And a lot of them were already playoff ineligible to begin with, so yeah, they're just here for wins. And I think that's
Robbie,
you should be out
Bobby,
here
and
to do.
Trinity trying to battle for third right here. Robbie Bobby's going to have a run off this corner.
Pretty sure that's 5 to go. I think then takes 2 laps now. I don't know.
We're following the closest battle on track. Well, Rub on them and Mini Truck behind them got a little battle going too. Things starting to heat up through the field, not really up front, but
Overall, 2 good races tonight.
oh yeah.
This one was like you mentioned, a little more spread out than what we've seen with our preset drivers, but 2 completely different races, but both good races, clean.
Trinity is making this outside line work somehow.
Is he battling back there for third?
Yeah. He just gave up the spot finally. But he was not going away easily. As we get back up here to Sanity, who has led every lap of this race. Did Sal lead every lap of the first race?
If he didn't, it was damn near all of them. It was close. Either way, I believe that.
Yep,
that must have been the last. Yeah, I had been the last lap.
Yep, that was the finish.
That was
right
it.
There. All right, Sanity takes the win in the first round of the playoff.
See if he'll join. I don't know if he will or not, but we'll go ahead and get him in here. Try to anyway. Shit. Oops.
We'll cut it out in post. Again, great race from everybody, really. We had a few little incidents, but
yeah, that's to be expected at Richmond. So no harm, no foul. Let's see if we can get him in here. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. See if he joins.
Can you get a rundown on the order from Denkate's stream, possibly?
Actually, I just took the screenshots. Hold on. Trying to send these over to Cola and Tatty so we can get the points done tonight. So yeah,
there he is.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and run down the top 5 at least, though, real quick for her.
Yeah. Sandy, you got your mic on always low?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Apparently my phone wants to be dumb as hell here. But hey, man, you definitely came out with a vengeance. You definitely had something to prove, and you did it pretty in a pretty healthy way. You pretty much destroyed the field tonight. There wasn't anyone even gonna
in the
be
good
able to
way.
touch you. Yeah, like literally. Let's see, we had a whole 7 drivers finished on the lead lap that race. Sandy obviously got the win. Newfie got second. Dr. Robbie Bobby got third. Trinity got fourth, and Mini Truck Jim got fifth. So with that being said, man, obviously you put in some laps this week. After everything that happened last week, we ain't got to talk about that.
Well, actually, I want to be the bigger man here. I do want to apologize for my actions last week. That was completely unprofessional of the veteran I am in this league, and I do apologize to anybody that watched that race last week.
Well, I tell you what, that
Well, hell
does
yeah.
take a lot to say.
That, and I want to actually, out of anybody this week, I really want to thank McLovin. He actually took the time this week, and we had to. I'm not very strong at Richmond, and he found something that worked with me this week, which we can see how it happened tonight. But Richmond's not one of my favorite tracks. I mean, I was decent when I was in preset with the league. I mean, if you look back in the archives of me and UK battling, I think in season 3 or 4, but I'm not very good at Richmond. But I do got to thank McLovin, though. He helped me so much this week to get that truck ready for this race, knowing that I was in a deficit, that I put my own self in there. And I told him that. I said, I mean, if I don't make it to the championship, it's on me. I said, I put myself in this hole from Phoenix that cost me. If it cost me a championship, it cost me a championship. But if I can make it out of here and make it to the Final Four, it'd be a blessing.
Well, I tell you what else was a blessing was your rival from last week and most of the season. Her getting them stage points and finishing where she did ultimately is going to help you if you can continue to do what you've done tonight, because obviously her points don't really matter.
It keeps the other guys from getting the point.
Exactly. So you did everything you needed to do correctly tonight, and for you to say that, I respect that a ton. Obviously, I mean, like I said, there wasn't anybody getting to you at all. It was. I'm surprised there wasn't any cautions that came out. There was multiple trucks that went around, and actually, I think one of them happened right in front of you at one point.
Oh, I was thinking of that, though. At the end of the race, you know that's always happens at short tracks. Something happens out of your control.
Yeah,
That's my playbook of the season. Well, think about it. That's my playbook of the season. I usually have a fast truck, and some out of my control prevents me from getting that win or getting that good finish.
Speaking of that fast truck you had, I was doing some practicing earlier in the day with Creed, and unfortunately he lagged out before the race even started. I was looking at the leaderboard. I seen McLovin up there on the all-time with like a 23-1. What kind of? I didn't even look at the who got the fastest lap. I'm sure it was you. What kind of times were you running?
Actually, honestly, can't remember. I was trying to stay focused at the race. That's bad.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, I know. All right, I'm going to be honest in the booth because everybody's seen it all season. Ever since Snoofy's came into this thing, she's been in my head every week, and we all see it. She is literally probably one of the fastest drivers I've ever raced against. And thing is, though, she brings the good and the bad out of me.
Yep.
But she's made me to be faster. Because every week I'm checking that leaderboard to see what she's running, to see where I need to be.
Excuse me. We get that, man. I tell you what, proud of you for saying what you did, and also, dude, crazy race tonight. Congrats on the win. And honestly, I don't expect anything less out of you over the next 2 weeks. And we've been saying it all season. I mean, we both of us, me and Dia, both told you, like, we definitely were. You were one of the first people we're going to mention, if not the first person who's playoff eligible that we expect to see at Homestead here in 3 weeks. How do you feel about New Hampshire? Have you started working on it yet?
I'm iffy. Me and McLovin got to get cracked down on it because I'm iffy at that track as well. That's what I was more worried about when I got slapped at that 20 point. I mean, I was going to be fine just to ride about a top 5 each week, but I had to put the crackdown into it for the next last couple days. We're trying to get these trucks ready because Richmond wasn't my strong point, and I got the win. New Hampshire, I'm not a huge fan of that track. I'm going to try to see what I can get out of it. I'm really excited to go to Watkins Glen, and I'm actually decent at Homestead. So I hope I can make it to the Final Four and be able to run for that championship with whoever I'm going to be battling against in that 4 bracket there.
Well, considering all things that have happened over the last 2 weeks, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm rooting for you to get to Homestead. So make it happen, brother. And with that being said, D, you can.
Oh, I
Wrap.
want to say one more thing before you guys wrap it
All
up
right.
here. I do want to thank the sponsor, JCR,
JCR.
for
Yep.
sponsoring
Thank you.
Truck Series.
I don't have to do it
Thank you.
now.
You're good. But now I gotta give them a big shout out. I mean, I know that's part of McLovin's deal and all that, but again, they came on board to help the whole league itself. So I think it's really neat to have them all here. Wise, I mean, to be honest, I really don't care about the championship money. I'm just there to try to get my first championship. To be straight honest, I really could care less about the money.
Hey, you know what? Just keep doing you, and honestly, I won't be surprised if you end up wrapping this thing up. I mean, you do got some competition. Every week's different. We got a lot of different tracks coming up, so congrats on the night. Enjoy it. Get to work on a New Hampshire, and we'll see you next Monday, hopefully.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, that's gonna wrap things up for Monday night tonight. Join us the
So,
rest.
power, babe.
That's right. Join us tomorrow. As Xfinity's got their last race of this regular season, and then it's playoffs from here on out.
Yeah, where is well, they're at, damn, I don't even, where is Xfinity at tomorrow?
I'm not sure. It could be New Hampshire.
I think it is. Yep, I think that is it. And then we got the Glen starting the playoffs for Cup on Wednesday. And I believe that's where they're at on Thursday. So,
So y'all make sure you join us for the rest of this week and the rest of the season. We're heading out. Y'all have a great one. Y'all stay safe.